Oh, hello, I'd like to welcome all back to Deus Ex Human Revolution. There's a few things you should know before we get started with today's video. And that's it. I'm gonna try and do an art stream. I can't guarantee anything.
Access granted.
But I will try to do an art stream. Oh, I forgot I need to visit the shop and sell some stuff first. Damn it! I'm trying to do an art stream because I wanna draw Sans. You know, Sans, that skeleton guy who is in like the super evil ending and has that just batshit insane sequence. I want to draw him. And I want to draw him using perspective, because like I said, I want to try... Either I draw something that I really want to draw, or I try to put in something that's really exciting, and that is... exciting isn't bad. Let's go with exciting. So we're going to do something with that later on.
What'll it...
Well, it'll be something gold. I'm so fucking at all this stuff I can't use. But yeah, let me actually pull this up. Gonna do an art stream today. It's not what I want to do, because, again, it's kind of boring when I'm just sitting there talking. When it's sped up, it has a little bit more pizzazz to it, but if someone was like, I want you to stream... I don't even know what kind of music to put on, and that's like a big thing, is when you do something boring, you gotta have a little bit of music or something going on. Because people are gonna be like, I don't know. Also, I don't think YouTube does all that much with art stream stuff. Like, they don't even have a category for it. Guess what? I can't use anything! What is this? Why can't non-lethal not use anything? It's like, oh, you're going non-lethal? Here's things you'll never need. Gah. By the way, I never really checked this out, but does this have a... It doesn't have a fucking... Doesn't have a scope mode, a crosshair mode. The hell, man. Goddamn coppers. He's busting choppers in the street, something like that. Anyway.
Be sure.
I've gotten several upgrade kits, and I've used none of them, because I can't use any of them. And it is just annoying the living piss out of me. So let's see, I discovered a little entrance up top that should probably let me move around the facility nice and quiet. Without too much hassle. I still don't like the stun gun, which is like just dirt shit range. It's like, oh, you want range on your weapon? I've been talking too much, which is another reason why I don't want to do a fucking art stream and instead just do an art video. The problem with the videos, though, is that I don't have enough, like, is that I don't have enough, like, music tracks and stuff to just fill out the time. It's, like, it takes a good while to draw. Although this one with Sans, I can take the benefit of sort of cropping it out. Like, it's not as much to draw. I made this jump. I know it. I did it. I did it once. I can do it again. But yeah, like, What the... Is this a wall I can punch through or something? Is that really the thing? Fuck it. That is a wall you can punch through. And I don't want to kill anyone in the process. Fuck! What is this nonsense? I find a nice instant good to punch through walls, kid. You're gonna have to be able to punch through walls. Do I have any praxis on me? Of course I don't. Or else I could just buy the punch through walls option. Is there anything else I could possibly... Would a concussive one work? Nope! It just makes me go blind. Oh my god. Ugh! I'm just annoyed. Okay, let's try again. Try again. Try again, my friend. You can do this without killing someone. Apparently, this thing just... Oh. It knocked the living shit out of him. But it didn't actually kill him. Yeah! Mr. Jensen. In it to win it, apparently. That was way better than it had any right. Oh! Oh my god. I wanna shoot myself in the foot right now because of the fact that I wanna draw really badly, but I gotta go to mom to get my dinner. I hate that part of my life. I wish I didn't have to do that. It takes up so much time, and then there's the waiting. The waiting is... Oh! I can't do anything up here?! What is with this fucking place?! Oh, you can go here, you can't do anything. You can go fuck yourself. My god, this... Can I just sort of raft my way down? Hell yeah. Where am I?
Someone over there.
Wow. The accuracy on that thing is just shit. I can't like, oh my god! I couldn't shoot myself in the foot any better than this. Damn punk. What do you think you are, punk? Can I... Oh, I can't even shove it. God damn it, Jensen. Oh god fucking damn it, Jensen. Oh, oh! Oh, because you threw a thing. Because I threw a thing.
This environment, the whole courtyard environment, was the very first one where we basically tested outside of very independent gyms, very safe and static gyms from the programmer side. But this is where the actual in-game environment where we wanted to test, to play out with how the AI respond correctly from the player on the stealth aspect and also the combat aspect. And we had also the police station, but police station was mostly corridors. Here we had a very open type of environment with verticality and whatnot. So it was a very old environment, but it was almost a test gen that we actually produced and left in the game. So
Never leave this area. This door gotta be guarded 24/7. You hear me?
I hear you, man. That rocket launcher is sweet.
Just my little surprise for the MCBs. And ain't nobody gonna jack it.
Where am I even going for this objective is the question that I would love a little bit of an answer to.
Got me?
I got you. No jacking off with the rocket launcher.
Don't get smart. Just check inside once in a while.
Where the fuck is this guy that's supposedly here? Oh! Oh, hot... What? Oh, man, that's not good. I didn't... I hit him, though. I hit him, though. I guess he noticed. Going the way I came is not a viable strategy. It's a bitter pill to swallow, but I came in through quite the unusual entrance. Well, let's see if this is any good. Fucking God, man. This is why we have these snacks. Uh-oh, uh-oh. So that guy did just see me. Like, for a split second, he managed to pick me up. Okay, okay. I wonder if me taking O'Malley's equipment somehow compromises the mission. It should. I just took his fucking stuff, man. This isn't gonna end right, is it? But then why would it let me go down here if it's not like...
Keep out of this, Hanser. Get lost.
Well, I somehow managed to pull that one off. I'm impressed. Gun away. That is not my gun. Let's go to the cops. Let's go bust some coppers. Why is it moving so slow? Oh, okay, there's a... I had a caps lock off, which, as always, triggers the whole, you wanna go slowly or not? Man, I'm excited to draw Sans. Apparently he wears blue. Didn't know that. Damn it, I need to... Apparently Sans wears blue. Like, I looked it up anyways. Apparently he has a blue jacket. I thought he was just, you know, black and white, because he's a skeleton, he's white. Oh, man, I'm just... Oh. Oh, my God. I just... Oh. I can't. I'm just so full of myself right now. I'm filled with guff and beans, and they're bad beans, and I'm just like... And a whole bunch of commentary missed in derelict row. Oh, huh. That's an interesting one. Oh my God, can you just finish it up already? Gah.
Welcome to the Detroit Automated Information.
Welcome to the Detroit Automated Detroit Machine. Would you like a Detroit? Detroit. God damn it, it's still loading pictures!
So if you look at the convenience store, is something that we spend a lot of time on. It's kind of like research what they look like, especially here in the East Coast, what our convenience stores look like. The ones in Detroit and the ones here in Montreal are very much alike. So there's a lot of people that literally went out on like those scouting trips and take a lot of pictures, and we realized that they have like, you know, literally hundreds of stickers in their windows and everything. It was important for us to reproduce this properly. I think we did a pretty good job, and as well, this whole kind of like parallax technology thing that we use to give the impression of depth, and that there's an interior behind all those stickers and whatnot where there really isn't, and there's other kind of storefronts that use that as well, and it works pretty good.
And
yep.
you had some artists to take a PhD in convenience store design, right?
Something like that. Yeah. Drink beer and I don't know what.
Smoke weed every day. Where's the other one? The other one is somewhere around here, apparently. Like, right in front of here? Oh! Sizzity snap!
Hey, Mary. MDM. It sounds like you, isn't it?
Yeah, those are my initials. And actually, that's something... we did put a lot of different hints to a lot of different people in the game. And this one was supposed to be a play on a name. It was supposed to be the MDM Grand Hotel, not instead of the MGM, and so that's kind of where it happened. But somehow or other we lost the Grand part, so it just ended up.
So it's
being
the Mary de
my
Hotel.
initials.
The Grand should have been there
because it says fine restaurant and dining as well. Because you know I like fine restaurants and dining.
Yes.
and the
And
Grand
you're expensive.
The Grand should have been there because for the people who've never met you, Mary, what's your height? 8
I'm
feet tall?
6. Come on.
6. Oh. You're 6?
I know you're all jealous.
I thought you were taller than me.
I know you're all jealous.
Well, she looks like she's like 6'6".
Without heels.
Without heels.
Why is my finger prickling? It used to do that when I had a computer that had like a literal little metal thing sticking out, and I pricked my finger and it would zap me. Ow! Hasn't done that in years.
Nice night for a walk. But you might want to stay on a derelict road, knowing how the local gang feels about people.
Ah, it's like I'm getting jolts in my finger. Anyway, I need to get back there. There's gotta be an entrance somewhere around here. To the frickin' sewers. One, preferably, that doesn't involve my hand getting stung to death. A Pro Fiber Boost Energy Bar. God damn it, Here's a manhole. Okay, I just go down the track. Remember when I tried to take down that punk and he just literally fell over into the water and died? That was terrible! I don't want no kills on my record. I wish this game just had a little thing for that, so you didn't have to, like, hope and guess. Hello? What the fuck is he doing out here? Also, fun fact, apparently you can cross through this if you get an upgrade that I forgot exists.
Yes. May I help you?
Actually, I've been told by a mutual acquaintance.
Were you followed?
Let me actually do a thing with a thing, because I want to scratch behind my ear, and then I want to sort of snort my nose and go, oh man, my nose, it's full of goop! Oh my goodness.
I'm a professional. I know how things work. So if we can just skip Cloak and Dagger 101.
Well, you certainly look the part. Now let's see how well you can play it.
So what is it you need?
Straight to business, a rare quality these days. Tell me, are you familiar with local gangs?
More than enough to get by.
Perfect. Now I warn you this is not the cleanest of work, but your efforts will be well compensated. An associate of mine will leave a package for you in an alley on Grand River Road. You will retrieve this package and then use it to deal with a problem of mine. Permanent.
I like how it's constantly obscured.
Someone who won't be missed, I assure you. A ganger that goes
He's
by
an
the
alpha.
name
Come
of
on.
Double
He's
T.
just beaming that alpha
Hangs around in
personality.
an apartment near Earl's Court. It's not likely that he'll be alone, just as it's not likely the people keeping him company will be of the pleasant sort. You can't miss him. He's got prominent and rather tasteless augmentations to his face and
You're telling me you went through all this trouble to hire me?
that would be a tad overkill, I admit. No.
Kill a member of the Motor City Bangers, then plant the...
Hopefully.
You don't...
You, on the other hand, are starting to sound exact.
I don't understand what you're getting out of this.
You think too much, my friend.
So what's the plan? You make a call and rat one of the bangers out? Then the deer...
Pretty much. I won't discuss...
I need him.
There's a small back alley known to the locals as Earl.
So what...
There's a rather luxurious...
So what...
There's a rather...
So...
You obviously want this done quick and done well. I respect that. All I'm asking for is...
You've got gut.
Sweet! I got a forward payment on a job I have no intention of actually doing. Unfortunately, due to the circumstances, this means I'm gonna have to make more cuts. And it just never ends with the fucking cuts! Let's actually see what the woman has to say about this.
Come on, Jensen, make...
Let's...
Gah. If you think she'd have something to say about it, I'm just gonna take care of him non-lethal. I don't give a damn. I'm not gonna kill anyone. Okay, there's just a guy with a fucking gun right across Jensen's place. Jesus Christ, what does it take for this dumbass shit? Huh, I like how it automatically did that. Moving around the streets. I find it interesting that there's so many access ways to the streets like this. It's kind of weird. You would have that for no particular reason. It's like, hey, you can get in through the streets, I guess. Just the thing we put into the buildings seemed like a good idea at the time.
I don't know about this. Breaking into the cop shop?
Double T says we don't got no choice. If we want to face down the ballers, we need the same firepower they got.
Well, he really thinks the Popo's feeding them weapons. That's just fucked, man.
I like how that guy just still stands there. He still got a shot on me, didn't he? Oh, I just... I love how everything stops when this happens. Yeah, he still got a shot off on me. We were here before, and we just kicked everyone's ass. It was great then, it's great now. Let's go to the shop, ditch some stuff. Looked it up. Apparently I don't want to get rid of the crossbow, because apparently I need it for the woman. She wants that weapon. Sure, why not? I'm fine with that. Let's get a thing, because I want a thing. So, what I was thinking was... I could get some of this. Ooh, it's 5 seconds per cell. But, as we saw, the capacity to lift stuff around... This is just, like, it's helping me already. It's just let me get around so much faster. Not to mention, it gives me a lot more options. Also love how the weapon just clicks up like that. It's so cool when it does that. Like, I can go up there and just push away a trash can. I know what to say, man.
Did you get everything?
I think I have everything.
Excellent, Jensen. I knew I could trust you. You identified the shipment completely unnoticed, and my guys got their hands on double...
I think O'Malley's plan was to start a controlled gang war.
Really?
Here's the weapon used.
You bet, big boy. I've got a feeling O'Malley's guy will become a lot more receptive.
I paid a... There was a second shipment of weapons. Government...
Great work.
I found a stash of illegal drugs.
Good. The more dirt we dig...
I managed to hack into his personal account. I think you might...
My God, Jensen. With all you've uncovered, you've probably provided us with months of legal investigation.
No, that about covers it.
Well, that's it.
An ammo capacity upgrade.
It'll be my...
Perfect. My contact tells me O'Malley's gone back to his apartment. Go get him. I'll be...
Now I have to fit... Oh my god. I'm not your dog! I don't do work for free. I like how the dirty money doesn't count as a quest item. You think dirty money would come up. Gonna catch myself a crooked cop, a crooked cop, a crooked cop. Gonna fetch myself a crooked cop.
You should be careful who you point that thing at, son. Mr. Jensen.
Treachery? You lie, steal, murder, manipulate, and cheat.
Your little outburst is quite amusing.
Whatever. I'm here to arrest you. I strongly suggest you...
I'm afraid I won't be able to complete.
Save your breath.
So be...
Who's there?
I like how he was only alarmed. Oh my god, that's awesome. Oh my god, O'Malley, you suck. There's a reason why they hired me, Mr. Johnson, for the job. It was me! It was me all along! By the way, if you take the blood money, you get an achievement for it. I'm like, fuck. I have to go back to the woman again. I have to move the whole walk again. I don't want to do that walk. It's a sucky, sucky walk. Really sucky. Oh, she's here. Well, should have taken the blood money then. Oh, well. Too late.
So?
He looked a bit tired and it made him grumpy. He's asleep.
I've always liked your style, Jeff.
And now we can go to the police station. I still don't know what side quest number 2 is, and I wish I did know what it was. I also kind of like that. So I was like, oh, it's a quest if it's a fantasy game, but it's a mission if it's not. And I'm like, really? Is that like the distinction you're gonna make? Look at this. Oh, that's so good. Not to mention there could be stuff behind it. Hello, Kappa.
If you see any sign of purity, protect.
Okay, they says that to me because I'm like augmented, so he's like, yeah, well, that's probably gonna get some trouble with those guys. Don't worry, officer of the law. I've got this covered. Using a whole bunch of French cheese.
Yeah? What do you want?
Information.
Then go bother the receptionist.
Not that kind of information.
Ha ha! And I want a blowjob and a vintage '05.
He's so Omega. Come on. Such a... Ew.
You talk tough, but we both know that's all you can do. Deep down, you're nothing but a coward. Well, trust me, tough guy.
Now listen, man, we...
Talk.
Okay, look. I just came in one...
What was on it?
Well, it's not crystal clear, but mainly it shows the boys who attacked Seraph.
Who asked you to do this?
You think I know? Orders are orders around here. They...
Now, that being said, I do hope the UN takes a concentrated look at...
Oh my god, a fucking thing.
Mr. Taggart went on to express a sincere desire to stand in...
Where was it? Where was it? I picked up a thing a moment ago. I had a little bleep.
United in their cause to find a common ground. Should that day ever come to pass...
Yeah, we're in front of Wayne Haas, the lobby guy in the police station, and actually that was the first dialogue system that we nailed for the game. Really, it was really capturing what we had in mind. We tried to go for a psychological gameplay,
and still the best one in my opinion.
Yeah, in terms of the realization and everything, and but it was really with this one that we really tried to make you believe that you're talking to a real person, and that you could really have an influence on what's going on and everything. And like you said, John, it was from an animation standpoint, this one is brilliant. You really see his expressions and how
that one is all
portrayed.
keyframe.
It's all keyframe, and it's the one that works. It works the best.
You just want to slap him. That's how good he is. You just want to like wake up. You like whiz, you know.
And actually, in the original, also the design of the conversation. You can see behind him there are some pills that are into a trash can or on the shelf. I can't remember, but originally you were supposed into the game mechanic to be able to look around, and if you had the right augmentation, you would spot the blackmail item that you could use in the conversation.
Yeah, the original design for the special augment was much simpler than what we ended up with in the game, and it was just really like you could scan the environment and find a blackmail item, and you could then bring that up if you had the social log. And so we had written that one specifically to encapsulate that that particular weakness and Wayne's background.
What were they, like anxiety pills or something?
Yeah, they were antidepressants because you know he's got such a bad life. You know.
Well, we got to say that the actor, that was the first one, like you said, for the dialogue challenge, and obviously we had the pressure to find the right guy who was going to be able to help bring this to life. And again, you know, like, God bless the stars that were shining on us, because this guy walked in and we fell in love. I forget his name, and we fell in love with him right away. And just over time, like, the guy, he brought Wayne really to life. That with the animations that were done, like you said. Again, another example of a really good fit of the visuals with the voice, the acting. Where
that's really true.
It all came together.
Totally fits, yeah.
And it worked out really well. And like, I mean, I think through the whole 3 years or 4 years of dev, we were always saying, you know, referring to him as poor Wayne.
And what's really funny about it, the acting was so good, is because Wayne was never supposed to be a very important character. I think in our blueprint we just said you have a discussion with the desk sergeant, and it was really no major character that we were having at all. And yet it was so good, and the animations worked so well, and the voice acting did that he became such a memorable character that we had to bring him back later in the game.
Yeah, and it's the first one that we presented to the press and to the
people.
So
we knew his lines by
we
heart.
Saw it so many times that we were
It was like a joke at the office. We'd say his lines
all the time.
continuously. You know.
And the one thing that I'm sure people do notice is that, of course, the recording and all that went on during like a 3-year process. So when Elias Tufexis, who plays Adam Jensen, came in, I mean, there's a certain evolution over time that takes place organically of trying to find the character.
When an actor gets into his role over time,
once he found the voice, we never had to like bring him back and say, "Oh, listen to this, and we think you're a bit different." But you can tell that he hadn't quite perfectly found it yet. And in fact, there was one line that bugged me for like 3 years, and we did a retake at the end where he really stepped out of his character, because we were still trying to define the box of, okay, well, when you get really angry, this is how angry you get. And we were trying to define that and saying, well, think of Jensen more as a Clint Eastwood. You know, Clint Eastwood never really yells, but you can tell when he's really pissed just through the sort of grimace in the voice, you know. And he really took that to heart, and I remember he came back, he goes, I watched Unforgiven for days, and he's like, you know, I know exactly how I want to play it, because it's a very difficult scene for him, because he's got to be mad and sort of toy with them, and they have a history, but yet Jensen has to be, you're the hero, so you got to be calm, cool, and collected.
Yeah.
So it was quite challenging for him early on when he was still
He
trying
wanted
to find
to redo it.
It's yeah, and he did actually. This was one of the first things he ever did. And 4 years later, as we're finishing recording, we had to do a retake for the sociologue, and he hurt himself and said, "Oh my God, that's horrible! I'll do it all over for free, I swear." But unfortunately, we couldn't. Too much was on it. So.
Yeah. So now you know Elias Defexis will work for free.
There. Now we can go on.
Yeah, hang on just a sec. Shit. Jensen?
Haas, surprised to see you here.
Yeah, well, I guess you're better at looking out for yourself than I am.
I don't have time for your self-pity. I need to get into the morgue.
That's it? No, forget it. I don't know what's going on with that body down there, but my orders come from the brass. No one gets in. First thing you say to me after almost 2 years is you want something?
Should I have given you an order? You've always been very good at following those.
God.
I can't. I'm just, oh. I like how they, anyway.
Damn. Where do you get off being so self-righteous? You think I like this? Look at me. From SWAT team commander to a crummy desk sergeant in the 2-bit precinct. I don't need this from you. I get enough of it at home.
Sorry, this is a bunch
So either
going
come
on.
up with something better than your usual attitude, or you can just forget it, because you came to me.
You think I knew you'd be here? I'd have been just as happy without ever seeing you again, believe me. But I need to get into the morgue, so just open the door and stop getting in the way when innocent people are in danger.
You don't get to bully me, Jensen. You're not my boss anymore. After 2 years, you got a lot of nerve to come here and talk to me like this. Don't you care that my job's on the line, that I need it? I could just... You better tone it down, I'm warning you.
Yes, your job is at risk. Yes, you've taken the blame for what happened in the past, but look, I need your help. And it's important. You got my word, whatever happens, I'll take care of you.
That's good to hear. Look, I am so tired of having that incident wrapped around my throat. Yeah, I killed a kid. He was augmented. He was a threat. That's what you do. We had civilians to protect. I don't need people always second-guessing me on that.
I don't know. I wanna...
We all make mistakes, Wayne. Nobody blames you for it. You have to believe that and forgive yourself, or you'll never put it behind you.
I'm not ready. There's something I've been waiting 2 years to tell you. I blame you, Jensen, for everything that happened. Because when the chips were down, you got the order to fire, you refused, I got stuck having to do it, and you just walked out of my life. That's when everything went to shit, when you abandoned me.
Ooh.
Wayne, it was a bad situation. You didn't do anything wrong.
I know that, damn it. That's what I've been saying. It was yours. But you'll never ever own up to that. You're too thick-headed. Stop wasting my time. Get out of my life.
Wah wah. Where's my quick save? Wow, the autosave's pretty punctual. God, my arm! Let's try this again. Oh, wait, the autosave was right here.
Hey, boss.
Today is sucking pretty bad for this day, especially. Today is a special day for me, at least. But that's about it.
Yeah, hang on just a sec. Shit. Jensen?
Haas.
God damn it, I just... Oh.
Surprised to see you here.
Yeah, well, I guess you're better at looking out for yourself than I am.
I don't have time for your self-pity. I need to get into the morgue.
That's it? Oh, forget it. I don't know what's going on with that body down there, but my orders come from the brass. No one gets in. First thing you say
His hair is
after
very
almost 2
melted.
years is you want something?
Should I have given you an order? You've always been very good at following those.
God damn. Where do you get off being so self-righteous? You think I like this? Look at me. From SWAT team commander to a crummy desk sergeant. The 2-bit precinct. I don't need this from you. I get enough of it at home. So either come up with something better than your usual attitude, or you can just forget it, because you came to me.
Okay, so Absolve is good, but it makes him a little bit...
Okay, look, you're angry, and you've got a right to be. I'm putting you in a bad position, but I have to get inside that morgue. I won't let it get back to you.
I'm always in a bad position. I don't believe this. I just got my life back together and you show up. When's it gonna end? You know the moment I open that door, it's all over, right? I'll be lucky if all that happens is I get fired. Is it really that important?
Yes,
You like this
your
one, you
job
like
is at
this one.
risk. Yes, you've taken the blame for what happened in the past, but look, I need your help. And it's important. You got my word. Whatever happens, I'll take care of you.
That's good to hear. Everything goes back to that day. I shot a kid, but he was dead before I did that. He chose to make himself a weapon, and he could have gone through us like tissue paper with those augments of his. That's why you ran off. You just couldn't take that.
We all make mistakes, Wayne. Nobody blames you for it. You have to believe that and forgive yourself, or you'll never put it behind you.
You condescending jackass. You really don't get it, do you, why I'm like this? You're pissed because I killed the kid. Well, I'm pissed because you made me do it.
I do like how this
You got
conversation
the
is so
order.
dynamic.
You refused and walked away, and then I was forced to do it. Do you get it now? I had no choice. God, I just want it all to go away for good.
It's in the past now, Wayne. We can
Come
put it
on!
Really? God, that's good to know. It's like...
He's an Omega. Of course, it's going to be easier
I
going.
can't believe the relief. Tell you what, go on in. The guys won't bother you.
God!
Adam, thanks.
Ah! Why are people so stupid about things? I hate humans! I wish they would stop being a thing and just go away. Now I can punch through a wall. Ain't that just a hoot?
Oh yeah, the infamous
Restricted areas.
Restricted areas. How do we warn the player? We went to so many iterations about how do we fix this, how do we support the actual difference between the public area inside the lobby and the rest of the police station. If you did not convince Wayne that the rest of the police station is completely hostile to the player, even though you're the good guy and those guys are also good guys. We went.
It's because in the first playtest, like, we didn't have any of the tricks that we used in the final game, and we just realized that players were just breezing through the restricted area without noticing it, and after that wondering why they were attacked by the police officers.
Yeah, exactly. So we wanted to, like I suggested, to have alternate paths inside the lobby to infiltrate the police station, more have a feeling of infiltration, but JF was against it. So then I decided to place a cop closer to the door, but because our system works that NPC automatically open the doors, the door was always open. So, oh man, come on. So we changed that specific door. We added more signs, and thank God for the playtest and the playtesters who gave us really great feedbacks. And just by watching them playing, we did many iterations, and then we
Eventually,
find a sweet spot.
we even with the signs and everything, it was still not clear enough because some players are just like looking super fast everywhere and they
True.
just go through the door, and you had to reuse the dialogue system.
Yeah, I did a tweak by reusing the conversation system itself and trying to just do a very quick thing by reusing one of the.
Let me scroll down into the police station. Okay, there's not that much in here, commentary-wise, so we can just get some
Sparks of the
pacing
character,
going.
but using it inside a conversation. That's what the character actually does, the hand signal and say, hey, you know, blah, 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 you're not supposed to be here. So, and it works so well that we actually reuse that forced conversation system and place it somewhere else multiple times throughout the game. So that's pretty cool.
You want me to move this photocopier? Oh, golly gee williker, Batman. Nah, I gotta hack it. Come on, I just gotta get that experience points. Gotta get them points. I gotta stop worm. Yeah. I like how I'm just taking this guy's shit. Wow, Jensen, you're a fucking asshole. Oh my god, oh wowzers. Holy shit, Rooney. I hate that. I hate how it has a delay to that. Come on, Jensen!
Access granted.
Wait, what? Thought it said something about Jensen, but it didn't. Hope he doesn't mind I'm just walking into his side office.
Access granted.
I gotta stop worm. Oh! They do care. I didn't know they cared! Now I do! Can I just sneak it out? Oh no. No, it pulls you up. Can I knock him out? Alarm. Oh.
The pro-human organization had received permission to gather and protest earlier in the week, but police decided.
Where am I supposed to be for the thing? Okay, upstairs.
Perhaps they feared what might happen once the hostage
Jensen,
situation at
what the hell are you doing
is
here?
resolved.
Station's supposed to be off
Regardless,
limits to all
several
non-essentials.
That's far enough. This is a restricted area.
Is the only guy there, because I can take him out. So, restricted area. He's. Oh, let's just get through this. Clear my inventory. Clear my inventory. Rate of fire upgrade. Can't even use that one. I can't use anything! You know, I'm not proud of shooting a cop. Oh, damn. They got security.
We're gonna stay here until I get some answers, kid. We're talking about some serious fucking crimes.
Crimes? What are you talking about, man? My brother's missing and you want to charge him? Typical.
All right. Let's try this again.
So this little interaction where you see the interrogation going on there, that's actually a remnant of an old side quest when we were first doing our first passes for the vertical slice, and we had so many more. The particular side quest ended up getting cut, but we still have, we felt this part still added life, so we kept it.
Well, it was good flavor for in the police station. You know, we didn't want to just have empty offices everywhere, and we thought this, while we did cut the side quests, this was a good remnant to keep that added life and flavor inside the station.
That particular occupation actually really fit well inside the police station, and there's multiple traces of that old side quest. Like we were supposed to have the crying mother inside the lobby of the police station, that brother there, and then her brother was kidnapped and left alive but dying.
He's like
inside,
walled inside one of the sewers. And is he still there?
I think so. Oh crap, I forgot about him. But there's also like an apartment that's completely upside down that was also part of that side quest. We left the apartment just to have something interesting to see. But yeah, throughout the city, there's multiple places you can see some hints about that old side quest. Yeah.
So I'd be very curious to see if any fans out there can find all those remnants and piece together what that side quest was supposed to be. Someone will do it.
The challenge has been made.
That's where the laser is at. Well, we did the side quest, and I'm not here to cause a whole bunch of ruckus, so let's just find our way. Is he gonna be too upset? Let me just turn that quest back on. Yeah! Oh! I'm going outside? Huh. Who knew? Oh, this is like the other way in. What the hell, man? Adam Jensen, guy who just goes places. Going places, meeting people. Dun. He's going places, meeting people. Oh, Mr. Jensen. Better watch out, Mr. Jensen. You're in quite the place.
It's this movie from the 1980s about this cop.
He gets all shut up and gets rebuilt as a cyborg.
Is that with Van Damme?
No, that's something else. I'm surprised you never heard of it. It takes place in the future Detroit.
I guess I'm just not into science.
So, Frank, this looks like it might be a very special office with that sign on the door.
Yeah, well, when we worked on the police station, when I designed the bits and pieces of that places, I ended up trying to figure out how to name those places, all those offices, and we reuse some of the names this is McCann's, so that's my name, my last name, McCann's office. And I always wanted to be a cop and investigator. And some of my friends, like Jean-François Champagne, who worked on the PsyQuiz, has also his name on the desk down on the first floor in the main offices. So yeah, we tried to have some fun with it.
And a lot of the other names were names of famous, if I remember correctly, they're cyberpunk authors and science fiction authors. But Detective McCann in here actually is in charge of some of the missing. An entire investigation, I believe, into the missing people. And as you go through the office, you can see on the walls are the pictures of some of the missing women. And this actually ties into a thread that's very, very subtle throughout the whole game, in which people have been kidnapped, women have been kidnapped, disappearing, and they end up actually in Panchaea at the end of the game. And so the names of all these women ultimately appear a lot in some of the emails that you'll discover later in the game in Panchaea, and it led to the whole missing link storyline.
Exactly, yeah, that's what I wanted to add as well, is that inside the Missing Link DLC, inside the cargo, when I designed the cargo as well, way later on, is we added those pods, those life pods down below, secret life pods, and those are kind of a reminiscence of those kidnapped people throughout the world, so yeah.
Holy banana squeezy. Oh, I get it. It's like an emergency system. Huh? Oh no! Interesting, though. I like it. I really, really do. We should get to the mission, though, and just pick up the things at the morgue. I love how he's constantly about, Billy, that gullible bastard!
Access granted.
Sneak, sneak, sneaky. Sneak, sneak, sneaky.
Is there something I can help you with, sir?
Oh, this interrogation room. Okay. They're giving that kid a hard time. A hard time. Man, I love that song. Where's the archives? It's downstairs. How do I get downstairs? Over there. How could this just that to the toilet? Like, why would you put that towards the toilet like that?
Hear about that shipment we just got in? From Connaught Technologies?
Connaught. Oh, man, you're kidding me. They're finally gonna arm us with the PEPs?
That's right, my friend. The Pulsed Energy Projection System. Single shot, non-lethal. Firing a concussive blast so strong it'll knock down an elephant. Those gangers won't even know what hit them.
About time. CPD's been using those for a year already. And we got worse problems.
I guess the elevator's like, if you're like in it, you can just take the elevator. Go ahead. Go nuts. You gotta knock this guy out, give him a good old-fashioned what's it. Cause a whole bunch of hoopla. Or wait. You can also wait, I guess. Dedicated terminal is unlocked. I'm sorry, officer, but I'm here to cause a whole bunch of hoopla. I hope you're okay with a man causing hoopla. I love hoopla! Going through the ventilation system!
Doing an autopsy on that John Doe they brought in earlier. Morgue's off limits until he's through.
Again? The perp was trespassing. Who cares if Sarah's trying to call a killer?
Murder's not the issue. The way I hear it, our JD is a cop.
No way.
According to the first responders.
Shit. How much you want to bet that story's about to change?
I'm actually surprised there's anyone down here at all. I don't get this. Is this like a... I imagine there's like, if the alarm is triggered, it sets off a system, and it's like, no one can go there now. Who the fuck keeps a gun in a locker like that? That is irresponsible. I know you don't want... You know you're not allowed to, like, have your gun on you like that, but... Oh, I can upgrade a thing. Now, let's just do that so I can get the goddamn achievement. Okay. So I get to the sewers, I guess. Imagine if Jensen says it all. They're just like, God damn it, Jensen!
Sorry, baby. Can't do it through the bars.
Can I help you, buddy?
Can I help you, buddy? Need some help? But also, by the way, I heard that if you get the guy alive, he's in there. If you kill him, he's here somewhere.
About time. You the home sec guy was ordered to...
Ugh.
Wait for? Tell Manderley I didn't get the memo until I was halfway through the autopsy. By then, it was too late to close him up again.
Right. So you recovered the neural hub?
Tricky bit of work that was. A few inches lower and the bullet would have fried more than just the pedal connectors. As it is, I can't guarantee you'll get anything useful.
Modified?
Some kind of wet drive. But hey, I didn't look. Ultraviolet means ultraviolet. He's all yours. The hub's been detached, but I'll...
Boss, I got the neural hub. Looks like it's been modified with some kind of wet drive. Pritchard should have a look at it.
No, don't bring it here. Frank's not finished running his diagnostic, and I don't want to risk connecting any tech to our networks till he's done.
Especially if the tech is military. So what do you want me to do?
Take the hub to your apartment. I'll have Frank contact you there.
Like, people might be like, oh, you should do the hack, and you should take the thing, and I'm like, dude, I'm not a trouble causer. Maybe on my lethal run, I just shoot up the entire fucking precinct, and Seraph will be like, what the fuck are you doing, Jensen? Why did you shoot everyone? You shot literally everyone, Jensen.
So what is interesting about the laser beam in the basement of the police station is that very few players realize that you can take if you take down the police officer or anyone in them and drag them through the laser beam, then you disable the laser beams and you can pass without being detected.
Yeah, that's one of the systemic mechanics that we have in the game, where we didn't went through too much information through our tutorials videos, but because we wanted also to have the player experiment and have some fun with it. But yeah, that definitely using NPCs to temporarily disable the laser was one of the things.
Yeah, and so if you're playing the game for the first time, then now we just spoil it for you, and if you already played it and you didn't know, then now you know.
I kind of want to try it. Don't mind me, just your friendly neighborhood officer. Just your friendly neighborhood, Mr. Jensen! That's super freaky. That's good to remember. I guess it makes sense. Like, you don't want security tripping on your own people, so you have little, like, close by detectors that are like, oh, you're close by. How about you just pass on through and go home? Let's finish up the Motherly Ties quest and get the fuck out of here.
So you're saying your neighbor knows something about these disappearances?
Protest earlier in the week, but police decided to.
Access granted.
Hello? Well, she knows what's what, that's why.
Don't take another step. Back away, now.
I'll be seeing you.
Oh, that's him! Okay, I guess I can't do this. On a lethal run, killing everyone, genocide run. I like how Undertale immediately made it like, you can just do a run where you kill everybody. Everybody! I can't even imagine how Seraph's Industry is going to respond to like, God damn it, Jensen, you killed literally everyone. The entire city of Detroit has no more civilians because they have all been shot. Oh, we're going home. Fine. Good. Sure. Whatever. See if I care. See if I care. See if I'm going to be upset. That art stream is going to be so... I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to shut down my computer so I can just do whatever I want in the background on my secondary monitor, which I have to plug in and do all kinds of stuff for. I'll just do that, and then that way I can do whatever the fuck I feel like in terms of listening to stuff. And I'm like, sure, you won't hear much, but it's the price you'll have to pay. Some guys like, I want people to stream. I'm like, fine, I'll stream. But I don't promise jack shit other than that.
Have you found anything?
I've investigated all of Detective Chase.
So...
There were only 3 people who got out of the labs alive.
You sound like you don't...
I don't. Not from the report. An officer assigned to the case was asked to get rid of a major piece of evidence. Footage from one of our intellicams showed fuzzy images of the attack.
What?
I don't know. Someone in the government, a man named Manderley, ordered that a specially appointed medical examiner perform the autopsy.
It sure...
I got my hand on a test report that confirms what was bothering Chase. The attackers used excessive measures to make bodies and equipment unidentifiable.
Oh my...
I don't know exactly. I guess the idea was to leave no traces, no DNA evidence that would link back to them.
So what you're telling me is...
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Cassandra. I wish I had more tangible answers to give you.
Oh, Adam, that's... And,
I read the reports.
Thank you, Adam.
Don't worry, Cassandra, this is not over.
I knew I was... It's strange. I thought knowing what really happened would make me feel bad.
Trust me.
No, I haven't had a chance to yet.
Jackass.
Stay away!
Jackass. Is it getting out of hand, sir? Are things getting out of hand, sir? I can't believe I missed your head, sir. Fix! My goddamn glass! This guy's bulletproof. I can't believe they have bulletproof janitor! I want a bulletproof janitor! That way I can shoot at my janitor and he'll be squeaky clean.
Where are you, Jensen? I haven't gone all night.
Hello, Pritchard. I'm almost in my apartment now.
Well, when you do get in there, connect the neural hub to your computer. I've created a secure tunnel, and I'll take over remotely.
You can access my personal computer.
Who do you think configured your security protocols?
I love how incredibly teeth-gritting he says. Who do you think designed your protocols, Mr. Jensen?
Welcome home, Mr. Jensen.
That's neat. I like it.
That cutscene actually, in the first iteration, in the first build of this map, it was a first-person cutscene in which you were seeing the computer through the eyes of Adam Jensen, and you would see everything that Pritchard was finding and everything. But it was very static. It was lacking the drama. And then our cinematic director really wanted to do it differently with a third-person approach where we see Adam Jensen interacting with Pritchard and everything. And in the end, I think it's much more dramatic and much more interesting, more dynamic than what we had in the first place. Yeah.
So he wasn't working alone. Someone off-site was doing the actual hacking.
Exactly. And whoever it was tried to hide his location by using multiple satellites. But I may have just traced him to here, an abandoned factory complex in Highland Park.
Get me the address, Pritchard. Because if we're lucky, whoever pulled our terrorist strings might still be there.
Adam, it's David.
Let me guess. You're sending me to Highland Park.
Not just yet. Frank's figured out why the network's been compromised. There's a persistent transmission coming from Derelict Row.
Street gang territory?
Well, our dead friend was posing as an Antioch. Who better to hide with than the D-Row ballers?
Right. I'm on my way.
We'll do that next time. And this time we're going in loud. Because I've got a gun. I'm not afraid to use it. Well, next time at least. This was fun. I had a blast. I'm going to have more fun with the art stream, in which I'm going to... You know what? If someone shows up and has like a dumb idea I can quickly sketch out, fine. Because I mostly do drawing as a practice, and because it's fun! It's something you're busy with for a while, and unlike video game stuff, there's like this mental dedication that just doesn't stop. Here there's a disconnect. I'm busy with this, and I'm busy with that.
I'd appreciate it if you instructed your street informants to use more conventional means of contacting you.
What are you talking about, Pritchard?
I mean, I found a message stapled to your door. Colo, alley off Bagley Avenue, Ezekiel. How cryptic.
That's near Seraph HQ. I'll look into it. Oh, and it's Cholo.
It's fucking Cholo, Pritchard. It's Cholo, Pritchard! But yeah, next time. It was fun. But yeah, when you're drawing, there's just this little more involvement from the mind. And here it's like it's talking and it's video gaming and there's director's commentary. So there's a lot of disconnects going on. And that doesn't happen when, you know... Oh, there's another thing here.
Now we're entering in Derelict Row, one of the part of the Detroit City Hub that started as a zone of exploration that was adding the gangs and everything to add some combat opportunities or stealth opportunities, a little bit more in the City Hub and everything. But the thing is that in our story beats that we already identified, we didn't have
this at all. Yeah. No, the original plan for Detroit was that you had the objective of going to the limb clinic, go to the police station, and the police station would be the area with the real challenge, and then you would go to your apartment, and then you would go straight to FEMA. But we had this entire section that sprung up from the level designers wanting to put that darn gameplay into there.
And that whole environment was actually from the very first vertical slice. So the whole environment, the whole courtyard with the ruined buildings, is very, very old, and we just patch in more gameplay aspect, more smaller rooms and all that throughout the production. And so VS1, VS2, all the way to alpha and beta. So that environment is definitely old, both visually and also technically in the game.
Yeah, and so suddenly we had this area where there's like, okay, well, we were kind of thinking about rival gangs in the city, so we kind of suddenly made it the gang territory. But then it was like, we need an objective to send you in there, and it was like, we don't have one. And that's where the antenna came from, is that we just kind of had to
well placed
come up with a story reason why you have to get into gang territory to shut down an antenna.
And players weren't finding the antenna.
We had so many problems. Yeah, it was that was on me. I mean, it was basically bad level design to place that antenna not in your line of sight or entice it properly and whatnot. So it was a very bad thing to do. But try to patch a good system. This is where we actually try to optimize our checkpoint system, the objective locator, place it to more like a piece of bread bread system. Yeah, breadcrumb. Thank you. Throughout the game,
So when we're asked if story come first or gameplay come first, well, in this case, gameplay really came first.
You're making a game. Gameplay comes first by definition. And if your gameplay augments your story, then that's what you're trying to go for. You're not trying to go for a story that forsakes gameplay, because then you might as well write a fucking book! You writer piece of shit! It's the same reason I hated Starbound's earlier versions, because it's like, it's not a game, it's you showing off your fancy graphic doodad! Stop pretending it's a game. Terraria is better than you. And Terraria, surprisingly, doesn't need the futuristic aspect to justify all the dumb shit that's going on. Ugh. They cleaned up their act. Like, Starbound isn't as bad as it was back then, but, you know, the point stands. If you're just going to do something for the sake of something that isn't gameplay, whatever you're going to do is going to suck unless you know what the fuck you're doing. You don't know what you're doing! That's lying to yourself.